IFS Guided Meditation. Understanding our angry and frustrated part by Ayan Farvahar. Anger and frustration are emotions that emerge to protect a part of us that is unfairly treated or misunderstood, but cannot express itself. If we notice this part and empower it to express itself again, anger and frustration may no longer need to emerge to protect it. Hi, this is Ayan Farvahar. I'm glad you're here. If it's your first time here, this channel is about self-realization and honoring our life purpose and meaning. If you're interested in these topics, please subscribe to stay connected. Your support encourages me to create more content in the future. Today, I would like you to join me for another IFS self-leadership meditation focused on anger and frustration, or a part of us that gets angry or frustrated by what happens to us or around us. If this is your first exposure to IFS, you can still try this meditation as an experiential inner contemplation. This could also be an opportunity for you to become more familiar with IFS and experience its value in getting to know the inner workings of your mind. Anger and frustrations are intense emotions and can affect us somatically and physiologically. They usually emerge when we feel helpless or stuck, but are somehow unable to express how we feel through other means. But expression of anger is usually followed by regrets or self-critical thoughts, because we humans naturally want to be kind and understanding to others. So anger and frustrations are least desirable emotions to embody because they disconnect us from our true nature, which calls us to be kind, collected, and understanding. But there is always a reason behind our anger and frustration, a reason that needs to be understood, most importantly by us. We could be angry and frustrated about our current state of life, or someone in our life that behaves in a certain way. We could also get angry or frustrated with ourselves because of how we behave, things we do or don't do in certain situations. The purpose of this meditation is for you to notice a part of you that occasionally gets angry and frustrated, get to know it better, and find out why it has to get angry. This can help you understand the reason behind its anger and frustration and check if you can somehow help this part so it does not have to get as angry or frustrated. More specifically, you want to find the answer to one or more of the following questions, maybe related to one of your recent experience with anger and frustration. Notice a part of you that got angry or frustrated in recent times and look to find out what circumstances make this part angry or frustrated. How this part believes anger and frustration can help you in those circumstances. What this part is afraid to happen to you if it remained calm and did not intervene with anger. What changes this part wish to see in you so it won't have to get as angry or frustrated as often. Just listening to and acknowledging this part of you can help it relax and open up to tell you what it does for you and why it does that. Please keep in mind that meditations like this may not always work perfectly the first time. So I would suggest noticing the process here and repeating it later in your own unique way. Please use discretion to check if you feel comfortable doing this meditation and connect to your angry and frustrated part. If not, consider some inner works or try this meditation when guided by an IFS practitioner. Note that the views presented here are based on my personal experience and understanding of the IFS model and are not meant to reflect an academic view. For the official background and various applications of the model, please see the description below for a link to IFS Institute website. I provide a short intro to IFS here. If you're familiar with IFS, you can choose to skip this intro and jump directly to start of meditation using the timestamp links provided in the description below. IFS, a paradigm for understanding our mind. Internal Family System, or IFS, is an evidence-based psycho-spiritual model pioneered by Dr. Richard C. Schwartz. In simple terms, IFS model describes how our mind operates. We usually experience or express ourselves through our feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. In IFS, these are expressions of our distinct subpersonalities, parts of our personality, or simply our parts. Our personality consists of different parts who play different roles in our life. For example, managers are parts of our personality that run our daily life. They like the status quo and stability and do everything they can to avoid uncertainty. Firefighters are parts of our personality that are reactive and take over when we get overwhelmed by a negative feeling or thought. For example, if I have an overwhelming worrying thought, a firefighter part of me can make me watch movies to distract from it. Inner critics are also managerial parts of personality, but they hold self-critical or judgmental views about us. We notice them as inner critical voices that are judging, shaming, or blaming us for our look, our decisions, or how we do things. Inner critics can also be viewed as internalized parental parts. And exiles are parts of our personality that had painful experiences in the past and are therefore more tender and vulnerable. For example, a part of me may still feel insecure if I had been criticized often by adults when growing up. Our managers and firefighter parts are protecting these tender and vulnerable parts of our personality so we don't get overwhelmed by their emotions and can carry on and function in life. In addition to our personality parts, we also have access to a source of wisdom deep within us. In IFS, this source is referred to as self with capital S. You can think of self as your purest sense of being, away from all aspects of your personality that could otherwise define you. You can also view self as your inner wisdom, your higher mind, your open heart, your divine essence, or the clairvoyance wisdom of your soul. IFS helps us access self by separating us from our personality parts and any feelings, thoughts, or beliefs they represent. When we embody self, we relate to all aspects of our personality with compassion and curiosity and play a meditating role to help them relax and work together in harmony. Preparation for meditation. Take a deep breath to feel the air entering your lungs, filling your body with its nourishing oxygen. If it helps, close your eyes or soften your gaze to further descend to a state of calmness and presence inside you and away from the world outside. As you're focusing inside, notice any feelings or thoughts that are currently present in you. Let them know you notice them, but for now ask them to separate from you to give you some space so you can be fully present for this meditation. You can always get back to them later, but now is your personal time, a time for you to be fully present here and now. As you're creating this space inside you, gather some light and positive energy on top of your head and direct it down to the middle of your body to start your meditation shortly. Turn your attention and imagination inside and look for moments in recent times where you felt a sense of anger and frustration with yourself, with people around you, or with what was happening in your life. As you remember this angry or frustrated part of you, check if you can find it in or around your body as a sensation, an image, a color, a memory, or how this part wants you to notice it. If you cannot sense or visualize it, just focus on it and try to connect with it internally as an angry or frustrated version of you. As you focus on this part, check how you feel toward it, knowing that it is angry or frustrated about something. See whether you feel open and curious about it. If you don't feel particularly open, check if there are other feelings or thoughts that are blocking you from being open to your angry, frustrated part. These could be parts of you that don't like the intensity of your angry or frustrated part and may be worried about it overwhelming you. If so, acknowledge that, but kindly ask them to step back and give you some space to be more present. Let them know you're just curious about your angry and frustrated part and are careful not to get overwhelmed by it. Thank them for giving you space and let them know they can always jump back in if needed. Repeat this process until your heart is open and you feel curious about your angry, frustrated part. Extend your openness to your angry part and let it know you're here to be with it and get to know it better. Ask it to tell you what circumstances make it get angry and frustrated. Also, to tell you how it believes its anger and frustration is helping you in those circumstances. If you understand the reason behind its anger and frustration, and notice how this part of you is trying to help you, thank it and share your feelings in response to that. Now ask this part of you what it is afraid can happen to you if it does not get as angry or frustrated in those circumstances. Is the angry part of you worried about and is protecting another more gentle part of your personality? If so, can the angry part tell you how old you were when it first started protecting that gentle part of you? If the part started getting angry or frustrated when you were little or much younger, make a note of that younger and more gentle part of you that the angry part had to protect. Let the angry part know your current age, because it may still believe you are the same age as the younger, more gentle part it's been protecting for many years. Let it know things have changed since then, and you're now much more experienced and confident in handling challenges in life. Check if you're updating this part with your current age, wisdom, and maturity makes the part feel a bit more relaxed. Also ask the part what it wants you to know about the younger, more gentle part of you that is protecting. Why did it have to choose anger and frustration as a solution back then? Was that because the younger, more gentle part of you was not given the chance or did not know how to express its feelings? Listen to and make a note of what your angry part shares about the younger, more gentle part of you and the circumstances that led to it having to intervene with anger to protect it. Maybe you can come back later to spend more time with this younger, more gentle part of you and to get to know it better. Now check inside to make sure your heart is still open to your angry part and ask it what it wants you to do for your younger, more gentle part so it does not have to get angry or frustrated as often. Maybe you can work with your younger, more gentle part to help it reclaim its courage and power to express itself freely without fear, so the angry part of you does not have to get angry or frustrated to protect this younger part. Check to see how this idea resonates with the angry part. If the part likes the idea and seems more relaxed hearing it, check if it wants to invite in more positive qualities to experience, especially when it does not have to come online as often as before to protect your younger part. Also, let your angry part know that you're here with it, and it should never feel alone when working so hard to protect your interests. If you feel comfortable, let it know you're open to reconnect with it and listen to it more later. Thank this part for being here with you and thank any other parts you have noticed during this meditation for giving you space to be present. If you feel comfortable, commit to be more aware of their presence inside you. Thank all of them, say your goodbyes, and when ready, come back to here and now. End of meditation. Reflections. Take a deep breath, and when comfortable, open your eyes or break your gaze. But before coming back to the outside world, make a mental note of any insights you might have received during this meditation. The moments like these can help you raise your self-awareness and notice your inseparable connection with your parts. Consider writing a few lines as journal entry to capture what parts you have noticed and what they shared with you. You can refer to these notes later in your own inner works using IFS practice. If you have found this meditation useful, please like and share it with your like-minded friends. Please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts and comments. Your support is the foundation of this channel. Also, if you have requests for future topics, please share it as a comment or contact me through my bio link below. For more information about myself and life mentorship services I offer, please find my bio link in the description below. Blessings.